The arrival of the sky was purple. Strange clouds moved like slow rivers. The ground was red and cracked. Nothing grew here. A small spaceship came down from the sky. It was shaped like a silver needle. Steam hissed as it landed on the rough alien soil. The door opened with a soft hum. A man stepped out. His name was Dr. Alex Reed. He wore a white suit with blue lights on the chest. His helmet scanned the air double quotes, BREAHTAELE ... Barely, he said to himself. This was not Earth. This was a planet called Dirx-9, deep in unknown space. He had come here after receiving a strange signal. A call for help. He looked around. The place was silent. Too silent, then he saw her. A tall alien woman was running toward him. Her skin was glowing blue, and her long arms held something small. A child. She looked scared. No. Desperate. Alex raised his hands, trying to show he meant no harm. But the alien woman didn't stop. She dropped to her knees in front of him and held the child out. Her voice was broken, like she had learned human language from old recordings. Human. Fix my child. I'd give you any pleasure ... you want. Alex was shocked. He looked at the small body in her arms. It was not fully alien. It was ... strange. Half of the child's face was soft and round like a human. The other half was metal. Her eyes were closed. Her chest moved, but weakly. What happened to her? He asked. The alien mother shook her head. No time. She dying? Only human tech can fix her. Please ... help. Alex's scanner beeped. It showed strange data. The child's heart was weak, but it was connected to wires. Her brain showed signs of coding, not thoughts. She was part machine. Alex took a slow breath. This is not just a child. This is ... a hybrid. He looked at the mother again. Who built her? The alien's eyes filled with a glowing liquid. Tears. She mine, she said. She daughter. Not weapon, not thing. Just ... fix her. Alex knew he had no time to argue. He laid the child on a flat rock and opened his medical kit. Small tools floated in the air around him. Lights scanned the child's body. Inside her chest, behind her tiny ribs, something ticked. A countdown. What is this? Alex whispered. The clock showed 58 minutes and 17 seconds. And falling, he connected a cable to the child's neck. His screen flashed red. Corrupted code, alien tech, human data. This shouldn't be possible. ... double quotes, he muttered. How is human code in her system? The alien mother looked away. Alex looked closer. Deep inside the child's chest was a small black cube. Glowing red dot, and next to it, a tiny symbol ... a logo ... Alex stared at it. It was the symbol of EarthCorp. A powerful secret group from Earth. He had seen it once before. In a file he wasn't supposed to read. What the hell? He turned to the mother. Where did you get this tech? This cube is not alien. It's human. The alien woman closed her eyes. I not steal. It came to us. From sky. Long ago, broken. We fix it. We build her. She knew life. New peace. Alex was shaking his head. This cube ... is not for peace. It's a weapon. If this thing explodes ... The alien mother grabbed his hand. She is not thing. She feel. She dream. She call me mama. For a second, Alex saw something in her glowing eyes. Love. Real love. He looked down at the child again. Her fingers moved slightly. She was alive. Barely ... but the countdown kept ticking. Alex had to choose. Walk away or try to save a child. That was never supposed to exist. He took a breath and opened his toolkit wider. I'll try, he said. He began to carefully disconnect wires and open metal plates. Sparks flew. The child jerked. Her eyes opened for 1 second, and they were deep silver ... then shut again. His hands moved fast. His brain focused. His heart beat like a drum ... behind him. The wind began to blow. And far in the distance, a shadow moved in the sky. Something was coming. Something that didn't want the child to survive, but Dr. Alex Reed didn't know that. Yet he only knew one thing. He had to stop the countdown. or everyone would die. The child screamed, not with her mouth, but inside Alex's mind. He froze. His hand hovered above her open chest, tools floating in the air. The sound wasn't real. No one else could hear it. But it was sharp, cold, and full of fear. Then it stopped. Silence. Again, Dr. Alex Reed took a shaky breath and checked the countdown. 49 minutes. Left dot, the black cube inside the child still glowed red. Her tiny body twitched once, then went still. The alien mother watched from behind a rock, her glowing fingers digging into the dirt. Her name is Sierra, she said softly. Alex looked up. Sierra? The alien nodded. It means star daughter in my tongue. Alex didn't reply. He stared at the machine parts inside her, cables like veins, tiny fans for lungs, blinking lights behind her eyes. He had never seen anything like this. She's not just a machine, he whispered. She's growing. Her code. It evolves. Sierra's body had living tissue fused with tech, and the tech was learning, not just copying, but adapting. Human technology couldn't do this. Not yet, but someone had done it. Someone had created her, and hidden human code inside. Her Alex tapped a few buttons on his wrist pad. Lines of corrupted data ran across the screen. Code written in both Earth programming and something ... alien ... suddenly. A line of text appeared in English. Don't fix me. They are watching. His blood ran cold. He blinked, and the message disappeared. He checked again. Nothing. Just random symbols. Did you see that? He asked the alien mother. See what? She said. Alex stood slowly and turned in a circle. The planet was still. The purple sky above, the cracked ground below. His scanner picked up no movement, but he felt something as if eyes were watching. From beneath the ground, or from space itself. He knelt back down beside Sierra. What are you? He whispered. He scanned her brain again. This time, he saw something new. Not a map. Not a circuit. A memory. Flashes of a metal room. Bright white lights. A human face in a lab coat. A voice saying, Initiate Subject 7. Project. Eden Child. Then ... screams ... flames ... silence ... the vision vanished ... Alex pulled back, sweating. This wasn't just a sick child. This was Project Eden, a top-secret Earth experiment. One that had disappeared years ago. He remembered reading a banned report. Earth scientists had tried to create a peacekeeper. A perfect being, half human, half machine. One that could go anywhere, survive any war, and end conflict. But the project failed. Or so they thought. This girl, Sierra, was the result. But why was she here? Why with aliens? The alien mother, as if hearing his thoughts, said, She came in the sky, broken, crying. We took her, raised her. She is mine. Alex looked at her. You raised a human experiment and turned her into your daughter? She more than that, the mother whispered. She feels love. She sings. She paints stars on the walls. Alex turned. Back to Sierra. The red light in her chest pulsed slowly. 43 minutes left. If he didn't fix her soon, she would die. But if he did fix her, would she become a weapon again? Would Earth come for her? Would others? A sound cut through the air. High-pitched hum. Alex stood up quickly. He scanned the sky. Distant shapes moved in the clouds. Metallic, winged, incoming ships. He turned to the mother. We're not alone anymore. The mother's eyes widened. No. They found her. Who? She whispered one word. The hunters. Suddenly, the ground shook. A blue laser cut through the sky and struck the mountain nearby. A warning shot. Alex looked down at Sierra. Her fingers moved again. This time, her lips parted, and she spoke only one word, in a soft, mechanical voice. Run. It started with a song. Not a human song. Not made of words. It was a soft hum. Like wind over metal. It came from Sierra's chest. Alex stepped back as the cube inside her began to glow blue instead of red. Her mechanical ribs opened wider, revealing a small spinning crystal inside. And then A hologram flickered to life. It floated above her body. A projection. It showed a young girl standing in the middle of a glass room, surrounded by machines. Her face was the same as Sierra's. She had no metal on her then, just soft brown eyes. Human. She looked up at the camera and smiled. Hello. My name is Sierra. I'm from Project Eden, and I am not supposed to exist. Alex's heart pounded. The alien mother stared, confused. Sierra's voice from the hologram continued. If you're watching this, it means I survived. It means I escaped. The hologram flickered again, then changed. Now it showed a cold lab, men and women in white suits. Earth flags on their shoulders. One of them pointed at a screen. Her brain is learning too fast. Shut it down. Sierra screamed. They held her down, injected wires into her spine. Alex felt sick. She was just a child, he said. The alien mother stepped forward, tears glowing in her eyes. She told us nothing. She never remembered this. She only cried at night. The hologram played faster. The lab burned. A window shattered. Sierra, part metal now, ran through a hallway of fire. Then darkness. Then stars. A broken pod spinning in space. Alex understood now. She didn't crash here, he whispered. She escaped. The mother nodded. We found her in the sky, crying, alone. We fixed what we could. Loved what we could not understand. Alex looked at her. You didn't just raise her. You saved her. Suddenly, his wrist pad beeped. News signal detected. His scanner flashed with a red warning. Earth origin beacon activated. Tracking enabled. His face went pale. The cube inside. Sierra wasn't just memory storage. It was a beacon. Fixing her had triggered it. Earth knew she was alive. And now they were coming. Alex stared at the alien mother. You have to leave. Take her and hide. But the mother shook her head. We can't run. They will follow. Always. Sierra's eyes fluttered open. This time she didn't speak in one word. She whispered something longer. Soft. But clear. They called me a gift. But I became a ghost. Alex leaned close. Sierra, do you remember what they did to you? She blinked slowly. Yes. But I remember you now too. He frowned. Me? You were there, she said. Not in that lab. Before that, in the story my mother told me every night. The alien mother smiled sadly. I told her a human would come. One day, not with weapons, but with hands that heal. Sierra raised her hand and touched Alex's face. She called him the fixer. Alex was quiet. His eyes burned, but he didn't have time to feel. The sky outside turned dark. A shadow passed over the land. Alex ran up the hill. His scanner zoomed in on the sky. 3. Earth battlecruisers had entered orbit. Not just drones. Warships. They were not here to bring Sierra back. They were here to erase her. He ran back to the others. We have maybe an hour before they land. Sierra sat up slowly. Her body still weak, but her voice stronger. I don't want to hide, she said. I want to know who I am, why I was made, why they fear me. Alex looked at her, then at the alien mother. I think, he said, you were never meant to be a weapon. The mother nodded. She is meant to choose. Sierra looked up at the sky. Her silver eyes reflected the stars. Then let me choose. Alex gripped his medkit tighter. There was no going back now. It was not a heartbeat. It was a pulse. From deep inside her. Sierra sat on the cold stone, arms wrapped around her knees, staring at the ground. Her silver eyes didn't blink. She was listening. Inside her chest, the black cube throbbed with silent energy. Like a drum calling something far away. Dr. Alex Reed stood nearby, staring at the red and blue lights flashing on his scanner. His hands were shaking. This wasn't just bad. This was deliberate. Someone had sabotaged her. He zoomed in on a line of code hidden in her neural interface. A dark thread wrapped deep inside her system. It wasn't broken by accident. It was cut, on purpose. Back inside the cave, the alien mother laid out strange tools carved from bone and light metal. She spoke softly. Before she fell from the sky, our seers had a dream. A child of stars would come, with eyes like fire and voice like wind. Alex ignored the poetry. His mind was locked on the code. This isn't just human technology, he said. This is next generation, military grade, and someone didn't just want her gone. They wanted her to break. Slowly, he glanced at the countdown still active inside her cube. It no longer ticked down to 0, but it wasn't off either. It was waiting. Sierra spoke for the first time since she awoke. They planted a virus in me. Alex turned toward her. You remember? She nodded slowly. They called it fail-safe, a command to erase me if I ever went off-script. Alex stared at her. Off-script? You mean if you disobeyed them? Sarah looked him straight in the eye. If I chose love instead of war? The cave shook. A distant sound echoed across the land. Not thunder. Engines. Something. Big was landing. Alex ran outside. Through the dust and wind, 3 tall machines were lowering from the sky. Thin, spider-like legs and long sharp heads. Drones. But not alien. Earth design. They were scanning the ground, searching for her. Alex rushed back in. They're here. The alien mother stood tall. Her hands glowed. Let them come. Sarah didn't move. They won't talk. They'll just delete. Me. Alex moved quickly, setting up a small energy shield at the cave's entrance. Then we hold them off. He connected his wrist pad to Sarah's spine plug. I'm going to clean your core. It might hurt. She nodded. Do it. Inside her data core, Alex found layers of encrypted code. Like chains. But not just chains. Commands. Lines. Like target. Alien threat if encountered. Shut down empathy functions under stress. Reject maternal attachment if non-human. Alex's mouth tightened. They didn't build her to save. They built her to obey. But something changed. Her. The alien mother. This planet. Maybe even love. Alex began deleting the command lines one by one. But deep inside, a final message appeared. Tampering detected. Guardian protocol activated. He barely had time to react. Outside the cave, the drones raised their heads. All at once, their red lights turned blue. A message played from their speakers in a cold, flat voice. Sierra 7 has gone rogue. Eliminate target. Back in the cave, Sierra's body jerked violently. Her back arched. The cube inside her chest burned bright white. Alex shouted, "It's a trap." They booby-trapped her code. Sarah cried out, a strange mix of machine static and human voice. The alien mother held her tightly. You are not their tool, she whispered. You are not their machine. Alex forced the override. One final line appeared. Final command, terminate self. Alex screamed, nitrogen monoxide. He slammed the full manual block. The cube flickered, then powered down. Silence. For a full second. No one moved. Then Sarah opened her eyes. And this time, they were not silver. They were glowing gold. Outside. The drones paused. Then, for no reason, they exploded. All 3 gone in a flash of blue fire. Alex stared at her. What did you do? Sarah looked at her hands, almost afraid. I didn't destroy them. She turned her head slowly. I told them to leave. They came without sound. No engine, no light, no warning. The ground did not shake. The sky did not flash. They were already here. Alex felt them first, not through his scanner, but through his spine. A sudden chill. A feeling like something cold. An ancient had stepped into the world. Sierra stood at the mouth of the cave. Her eyes still glowed gold from before. She was calm now. Too calm. Something's wrong, she whispered. The alien mother raised her head to the sky. They are? Not machines. Not soldiers. Not from Earth. Alex looked at his wristpad. No signal. No heat. No trace. Invisible. Undetectable. His heart dropped. Then they appeared. From the fog of Virex 9's red cliffs. Tall, shadowy figures walked forward, wrapped in smooth dark armor that bent the light around them. Not drones. Not human. Not alien. Something else. Hunters. Sierra stepped back. I know them? Alex's voice was quiet. How? She looked at him. They were there when I escaped the lab. Flashback. A memory flickered in her mind. The lab was burning, scientists screaming. As she ran, a tall figure stepped from the smoke. It didn't speak. It just watched and smiled. Its eyes were mirrors. Sarah never forgot that face. Now one of those same creatures stood just meters away. Hands folded, head tilted, like it was studying her. Alex pulled out a compact plasma cutter. Who are you? He shouted. The hunter turned toward him, not threatening. Not afraid. It spoke with a voice that sounded like a whisper underwater. The child is no longer broken. She is awakening. This is unacceptable. The alien mother stepped forward. She is not your tool. She is not your enemy. The hunter looked at her, then turned to Sierra. You are the lock. We are the key. Alex aimed his cutter. You want to take her? He said, you'll have to go through me. The hunter didn't blink. You are irrelevant. Then it raised one hand. Alex flew backward, slammed against a rock wall, as if thrown by invisible force. Blood trickled from his forehead. Sierra screamed, stop! And something inside her snapped. The cube in her chest reacted to her rage. The air bent. The rocks shook. The hunter turned back slowly. Now it looked unsure. Sierra stepped forward, gold light crackling from her fingertips. You tried to erase me, she said. You failed. She raised one hand. A pulse exploded from her body. Not fire. Not electricity. Memory. The hunters staggered. For a moment, their helmets glitched, and Alex saw human faces beneath them. Blank, emotionless. Prisoners inside the armor. What the hell? He whispered. They're, Sierra's voice trembled. No, not us. They are what I was supposed to become. Controlled. Empty. Obedient. The lead hunter stepped back. You have become unstable. Sierra's voice turned. Sharp. I've become free. The hunter looked to the sky. A sharp, high-frequency sound rang out like a glass scream. They were calling for backup. Sierra looked at Alex, who was now on one knee, bleeding but alive. We can't fight all of them, he said. Sierra didn't blink. I'm not going to fight, she said. She turned to the hunter. I'm going to show you. She stepped forward. The alien mother gasped. No. But it was too late. Sierra touched the hunter's armor, and the gold light passed into it. For a second, everything stopped. Then the hunter changed. Its arms dropped. Its armor cracked. The mirrors and its eyes shattered. And behind them, a tear ran down a human face. A whisper escaped its lips. Thank you. Then it collapsed. The other hunters stared. Not in rage. In fear. And then they vanished. Silence returned. Alex stood, holding his side. What did you do? Sierra turned to him. Her voice was soft. I gave him back his memory. The alien mother came forward slowly, eyes wide. You freed a mind trapped in steel. Sierra nodded. Alex exhaled. They weren't here to destroy you. They were here to bring you back. Sierra looked up at the stars. No, she said. They were here to make sure I never remembered. The universe held its breath. For the first time in years, the stars above Virex 9 were silent. No drones. No hunters. No battles. Only wind. Only memory. Sierra sat by the fire. Her hands open, palms glowing dim gold. The cube inside her chest no longer blinked red. It pulsed like a calm heartbeat. Alex watched her from the other side of the cave. His wounds were bandaged. His tools were laid out neatly beside him. But he wasn't fixing her anymore. She was fixing herself. He remembered how she once shook in pain. Her voice full of static, her body breaking apart. Now she moved with quiet control, as if something ancient and powerful had awakened inside her. Not a machine. Not a girl. Something new. The alien mother poured water from a smooth stone bowl, kneeling beside Sierra. She sleeps with open eyes, she whispered. The child you knew is gone. Alex nodded slowly. No, not gone. Just transformed. Sierra looked at them both. I was made to obey, then made to break. But now, she touched her chest lightly, where her heart used to be. Now I am making myself. Inside her core, the virus was gone. The kill switch was gone. The voice of control, gone. In their place, something had grown. A mind of her own. A soul, made of code and memory, and something deeper. Something no human or alien had created. Choice. Alex sat beside her. I have to ask, what are you going to do now? Sierra turned to him. The truth. He blinked. What truth? She reached out her hand. Her fingers touched his temple. And Alex saw it all. Flash. A lab above Earth orbit. Hidden. Government owned. Not even NASA. New. Inside it. 7 children in glass pods. The Eden program, created to be perfect peacekeepers. Made from enhanced human DNA, enhanced minds. Machine-wrapped souls. Project leader's voice. They will go where soldiers can't. Negotiate with power or destroy with silence. Sierra, Subject 7, had learned too fast. She showed mercy. She asked questions. She painted stars on the wall instead of battle plans. They feared her. So they wiped her mind, launched her into deep space. Claimed the pod malfunction. Buried the story. Alex pulled back. Gasping. His heart felt heavy. You weren't broken, he said. You were erased. Sarah looked at him. And now the ones who erased me know I'm back. He nodded. Earth fleet will come. I know, she said. Alex stood. We can hide you, move you off-world, start a new life. Sarah shook her head. Running won't change what's coming. I was never just a child. I was a warning Earth didn't want to hear. Alex clenched his fists. So what then? We fight them? Sarah stood. Her golden light shimmered across the cave walls. No, she said. We show them. At that moment, the cave trembled. New signal lit up Alex's scanner. Incoming transmission. From Earth. A voice spoke. Female. Cold. Clear. Subject 07, you are now considered rogue. Your destruction has been authorized. Cease transmission and submit for termination. Alex looked at her. Sierra raised her face to the stars. Then she whispered, no. She stepped into the open. Arms raised to the sky. Golden light surged from her hands. Shooting upward. It tore through the clouds like lightning in reverse. A signal. Not of war. Not of surrender. A message. All across nearby systems. Ships and stations lit up. The message repeated in thousands of languages. I am Sierra. I was made in fear. I was raised in love. I choose peace, not because I am weak, but because I am free. On Earth, generals watched the signal in silence. On alien worlds, old enemies paused and listened. On Virex 9, Alex fell to his knees, not in fear. In awe. Sierra stood at the center of it all. Not a weapon, not a child, but a voice the galaxy couldn't silence. The sky was full of light, but not from stars. From ships. Massive. Earth warships had arrived in Virex 9's orbit. Dozens, dark and silent, like mountains floating in space. Each one armed. Each one locked on a single target. Call on Sierra. She stood alone. On the cliff's edge, facing the sky. Golden light flowing from her body like a second sun. Behind her, Alex and the alien mother waited in silence. Far below, creatures of the planet had come out of hiding, watching, listening. It was like the world itself was holding its breath. The voice from the Earth flagship came again. Sierra 7, you are an unauthorized I-human hybrid. Stand down or face deletion. Sierra didn't move. Alex stepped forward. You don't have to do this. She looked at him, calm. I'm not afraid. He shook his head. I know. But you don't need to prove anything. You've already won. Sarah turned back to the sky. No, not yet. Inside the ships above, soldiers waited for orders. Satellites locked onto her energy signature. One command. And she would be gone. A woman sat in the command chair of the lead warship, Commander Holden. She had once overseen Project Eden. She remembered Sierra as a quiet child who painted constellations instead of practicing war drills. Now that same child glowed like a star and spoke. Like a leader, she's evolved, one officer whispered. She's not property anymore. Holden's eyes narrowed. She's a threat, and threats get erased. Back on the ground. Sierra raised her hand, but she didn't attack. She projected a memory into space, a vision, a little girl in a lab, sitting alone, drawing stars on glass, whispering stories to herself, hoping someone would listen. Then machines, tests, pain, silence, a new world, a new mother, a name, then freedom. The entire Earth fleet saw it, not data, not proof, but truth, not what she was, who she was. Her signal is infecting our systems. An officer warned. No. Halden said. She's infecting our minds. Back on Brex 9, Sierra lowered her hand, and she spoke, not to the sky, but to Earth. You made me in fear. You tried to shape me in silence. But I am not your mistake. I am your mirror. You gave me intelligence. But someone else gave me something more dangerous. She looked at Alex, then at the alien mother. Then up. You gave me the ability to choose, and then silence. No missiles. No beams. No commands. The Earth fleet just watched. Waiting. Alex stepped beside her. What now? Sierra took a deep breath. Now I choose. She lifted the cube from her chest. Its light dimmed. She held it high, then crushed it. In her fist. The signal died. The beacon went dark. Every ship lost her trace. Her energy dropped. To human levels. She was just a girl again, not a weapon, not a machine. Just Sierra. One by one, the ships above began to turn. Quietly. No war. No invasion. Just retreat. Commander Holden watched the lights flicker off her console. She erased herself. Someone said, "No," Holden whispered. She set herself free. On Varex 9, the wind picked up. Alex smiled, tears in his eyes. The alien mother stepped forward and wrapped Sierra in her arms. You could have destroyed them, she whispered. Sierra nodded. That's why I didn't. Epilogue weeks later. The cave was quiet again. Alex was building a small outpost, not for war, but for learning. Sierra helped, now just a girl with sharp eyes and strong hands. Sometimes she sang while working. Sometimes she just stared at the stars. But one day, she said something that stuck in Alex's mind forever. Maybe the strongest power in the universe isn't to destroy or to obey. Maybe it's just the power to walk away.